Canada's anti-America hissy fit has to stop. I know it's not going to, but it should. We'll take a look at quite a few examples of Canadians being totally delusional in this video.
Canada Strong is our plan to build Canada by Canadians for Canadians. It will attract new investment so we can build more for ourselves, striking new partnerships abroad so we can sell into new markets. It's about...
We're never going to be able to successfully do that. The American market will not be replaced with other markets worldwide. Carney, all of his advisors, you'd have to think that they know that, right? It's so delusional. The American market is so powerful. America knows it. Canada knows it. Every other country in the world pretty much knows that.
Taking back control of our security, our borders, and our future. There are some who say there's no need for a comprehensive plan. They believe we should wait it out in the hope that the United States will return to normal, that the good old days will come back. But hope isn't a plan, and nostalgia is not a strategy.
Okay, or America's tired of being taken advantage of militarily and economically. Why doesn't Canada, the European Union, why don't they pull their weight economically? And of course, militarily, the two things are combined. It was a matter of time before somebody like Trump got into the presidency and said, what are we doing here? This is so unfair.
We're going to work together very closely with Finland and with NATO. We have a very good relationship. As you know, I requested that they pay 5%, not 2%. And most people thought that was not going to happen, and it happened virtually unanimously. We had one laggard. It was Spain. Spain. You have to call them and find why are they a laggard. And they're doing well, too. You know, the funny thing, because of a lot of the things we've done, they're doing fine. They have no excuse not to do this, but that's all right. Maybe you should throw them out of NATO, frankly.
These trade deficits, the NATO spending, there's so many examples. The good old days of what? America just letting other countries sell into its market and not be that good of partners? Why would America want that?
And the days that young Canadians have known all their lives haven't been that good. Their lifetimes have been marked by a series of shocks and crises from abroad. The Iraq War, the global financial crisis, COVID, and now this. We have to take care of ourselves because we can't rely on one foreign partner.
The biggest shock to Canada actually was Trudeau. Trudeau and the Liberal government was bigger than all of that. Canada was so much better back in 2015.
We know our diversity is our strength. Immigrants have built the Canada we know today, and supporting newcomers isn't just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do.
Just how smart is Justin Trudeau's immigration policy?
Statistics Canada runs a real-time population clock,
crossing the 40 million people threshold to the 41 million people threshold in just 9 months. Trudeau isn't fixing the problem. He's making it worse and acting as if he's, Inspector Clouseau trying to find the culprit.
And the argument is immigrants are supposed to be good for the economy. Canada has a flat economy, and we brought in millions too many people. Our system cannot handle it. I mean, you probably agree with this, so I'll just move on.
Can't control the disruption coming from our neighbors. We can't bet our future on the hope that it will suddenly stop. But we can control what happens here. We can build a stronger country that can withstand disruptions from abroad, that creates good jobs here at home, that's a leader in this new world with a vast network of reliable allies. That's the Canada Strong plan we're putting into action.
Like who? China? The European Union? You're not going to replace America with the European Union. We'll take now a look at some other stuff. I came across this video, apparently a montage of Carney saying dangerous and divided, or something like that at least, 15 separate times. Let's take a look.
The world is more divided and dangerous.
As the world becomes more divided and dangerous, Canadians are uniting.
And which country is he talking about there? At least to the divided part, which country could he be talking about other than America?
And we live in an increasingly dangerous, divided, and intolerant world. We become united in the face of a more dangerous and divided world,
and in a more dangerous and divided world, we are ever more grateful for your
In a more divided and uncertain world,
It is a more dangerous and divided world, unfortunately.
We're meeting at one of those hinge moments, those turning points in history. The world's more divided and
in a
dangerous.
fast-changing, more divided, more uncertain world.
Jeez, he likes that phrase. Wow.
Happy holidays, Canada. In a more divided and uncertain world,
That was the craziest one. Happy holidays, Canada. Fear-mongering. Have a great time on the holidays. Be afraid of everything.
It's more divided and dangerous.
We will reinforce Canada's security for an increasingly dangerous and divided world.
So here's the current situation. The world, as I said earlier, is more dangerous and divided.
the world
Look,
is
the Canadian Prime Minister, maybe their number one job, have a good relationship with America. It's probably actually the number one job. Carney is failing at that right now massively. And I just thought of this actually as I was making this video. I would rather have Justin Trudeau right now to deal with America than Carney. Trudeau is just incompetent, but Carney thinks he's so clever. What kind of damage is Carney going to do to our relationship with America? I mean, time will tell. He has the majority government now. Trudeau, of course, though, said this back when he was prime minister.
This is a policy decision by the American government designed to go after the Canadian economy. This is a trade war, yes. But Canadians are hurt. Canadians are angry.
Look, in Trudeau's defense, I suppose it just happened. The tariffs, this was still when they were fresh. This has been going on now for over a year. Carney is still just throwing a hissy fit.
We're going to choose to not go on vacation in Florida or Old Orchard Beach or wherever. We're going to choose to try to buy Canadian products and forego bourbon and other classic American products. And yeah, we're probably going to keep booing the American anthem. But let me tell Americans, we're not booing you. We're not booing your teams. We're not booing...
It's incredible. I would honestly rather have Trudeau right now, though. Carney thinks he's way too smart. Aside from Carney and Trudeau, many people that get on Canadian television also have ridiculous Trump derangement syndrome. Is that good for Canada? I would say absolutely it's not. This clip, by the way, was around the time there were a lot of ICE protests in America.
Americans are watching as President Trump chooses to kidnap and kill his own citizens as opposed to lowering prices. Canadians are watching that in horror and want our government to chart a new path and a new way forward.
That is wild, man. That is just so crazy. Maybe that person should take a break from the television for a while. Wow. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to finish my video, but I could have went on and on. There is so much derangement in Canada, so much unhealthy obsession with America. Canada has massive problems. If you think Canada's economy is bad because of what is happening down in America, were you asleep in 2023 when it was the Biden administration? But anyway, with that said, thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Have a great day.